Hello, Leo. Here we are, October 2025. Welcome to your reading. Leo, again, this is a general reading. It will not resonate with all of you. I wish it would resonate with all the Leos out there. That would just be wonderful, but it doesn't. So take what resonates, leave the rest. Feel free to check your other sign placements, your moon, your rising, your Venus, to see if there's any more clarity or guidance or information in those readings for you. And if you're new to my channel, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. My name is Rudi. We start out with the Lovers, Leo. And the Eight of Pentacles. Sorry, Seven of Pentacles. These are hard to see. You have to just turn the light right because like this way I can't read it. So anyway, but I love these cards. All right, Leo, here we go. So the Lovers and the Seven of Pentacles. The Lovers, to me, talks about partnership, obviously. It talks about choices, decisions. It talks about commitment. And it's a card of Gemini. I feel with the Seven of Pentacles, it's like there's certain things you're waiting for. There's certain things you're waiting to take root. These are your seeds that you're planting. And I feel it could be for a relationship, or if it's in a relationship, these could be, I don't want to say ultimatums, but these could be things you're looking for to happen before maybe you move forward. Maybe they need to get a job, or maybe they need to grow up, or maybe, you know, whatever your criteria is. And you're comfortable. You're not in a hurry. You're not, you're just comfortable. You're just standing there and you're comfortable. But what I want you to pay attention to in this card, because it's the first one out of the deck, is that whatever you're going through with the relationship right now, whatever you're going through, this is giving you wisdom. This is giving you knowledge. This is not in vain. This is not worth anything. There's a lot to pay attention to. There's a lot of dynamics going on here. So pay attention to it and hold firm on what you want to bring about for the relationship. You know, I feel like this is your, not your guideline, but what's the word I'm thinking of? You're standing firm in your beliefs. You're standing firm in what you want to bring about in your life. And I feel like it's a no-nonsense thing. You're not playing around. You're not playing a game. You know, you have, I almost want to feel like you've drawn a line in the sand, and this is what you have to do, or this is what I expect for you or of you before we cross that line in the sand, whatever that is. So, let me think about that for a second. I just feel like this person could be somebody that you do want to walk that road with, but they have to change. There's things that and I mean nobody can change anybody. They have to want to change, and they have to want to do it themselves. But there's certain criteria that you are looking for, and they're not out of reach, and they're not disingenuous. You know, they mean something. Past energy, you have the Queen of Pentacles. Wow. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. This could be somebody in your life. This could be a mother figure. Could be a mother-in-law. Could be a grandmother, aunt, sister, cousin, something like that. Female energy, can be male. I feel like it's almost somebody that has held money over you, or had you controlled with money, or controlled by money, or wanted you to, you know, in order for you to get this, you had to do this, or whatever. I don't know. There's this, normally the Queen of Pentacles, I don't get this energy from, but she's pretty scary looking and very demanding and very, very much seems to be in control. Past energy, and I feel it's still present, but I feel like it's It's either something you've learned from or something you've moved through. Or maybe something that brought you here to this Lovers card. Let's see what the Lovers holds here. That's the foundation of it. What is the foundation for this Lovers, this partnership? Death. Wow. It's card of Scorpio. Transformation. Yeah. I just feel like this situation is you're not asking someone to do anything that they don't technically need to do. And again, what we think of somebody, you know, just say somebody doesn't have a job, they really need to get a job. That's kind of what I'm talking about. It's not like you're telling them exactly where to go or how to work, but they need to transform themselves. They need to change themselves in order for this to work out, and in order for you know, these are like the boundaries you set. You set a line, you drew the line in the sand, you set the boundaries. These are the things, and there might be more, but these are the things you're looking for this person to shift and change and either get better at or take responsibility for, grow up, mature, whatever it is. And it's things they need to do. It's not something that, you know, I feel like you're not being petty is what I'm saying. But yeah, this is a card of transformation, and it's a card of letting go what no longer serves you and moving forward. And with the Lovers card coming up here, this could have been what brought this on. This could have been like, I don't want to say an ultimatum, but you know, either you do this or that's it, or either you do this or I'm done, or you know, some type of ultimatum. But I don't feel like it was in vain. I don't feel like you just said it to say it, or said it to play a game, or said it to make this person, you know, afraid or scared or whatever. I feel like there's a lot of caring, and you truly care about this person. But I also feel that whatever they are masking, hiding, or not being true to themselves on is what you're asking them to confront and change and work on, is what I see. But again, you're very comfortable. It's like, I'm good. Yeah, you're not giving a timeline. And yeah. All right, let's see what present is for Leo. What's present? And this Queen of Pentacles can be a male. It can be. It's just, you know, she presents as female, so that's why I go with mother, sister, grandmother, you know, something like that. Whoa, 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 whoa. Present is the Four of Swords, which goes really, really, really well with all of this, because you're just chilling. You are taking, you know, I feel like you said what you needed to say. You put it out there. You kind of spelled it out if you had to. And now you're just kicked back. I feel like you're not really giving it much thought. You're going about your day to day. You're not harping on every, you know, single move or whatever that someone does. I feel there's a distance here also with the Swords energy. There's a distance. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius with these. Air, knowledge. I feel like you're into your own thing. You're doing your own thing. You could be doing studying. You could be doing some type of learning of some sort here with the Swords energy. But I feel like it's also, you are also expanding yourself. You're expanding your mind. You're expanding your beliefs. You're expanding your I almost want to say knowledge about yourself, or knowledge about the situation, or knowledge about knowledge about, maybe it's about the situation, because I just feel like you are You're just taking things in stride, Leo. I just feel like you're taking things in stride. You're not in a hurry. Again, this pumpkin person is just got his hands folded over the staff, and they're just standing there. It's like, okay, we're just going to wait for it to grow or wait for this to come into fruition. He's not looking at his watch. He's not pacing back and forth, you know. So you're good with your decisions here. All right, so your future. Leo, future. Oh, Leo, future. That one's going to come out. Seven of Swords. Okay, so you have a 7 here, you have a 7 here. So that's 14, but I would go with the 7. So I feel like this is maybe telling you to give it maybe 7 months, 7 weeks. I don't think it's 7 years. Give it time. Give it time. Because I feel like if you do anything too quickly, you know, maybe they checked off all the boxes like that, but they're not following through with something. It's going to go back to this person or this situation that is disappointing you again, that is doing things behind your back again, that is trying to hide things from you again, that is trying to, you know, tell you it's round when it's really square type of thing. Now we do have that big moon in this picture, and we have a full moon in Aries on October 6th. So that's close to the 7th. So there could be some significance with that. And it says to embrace your inner warrior and stand up for what you believe in, using the full moon's illumination to gain clarity and strength. So I just feel with this too, it's that, you know, it's almost like these haven't even started growing yet. And this situation could say, oh, I've checked off all the boxes. I did all you asked me to do. Come back to me. Or, you know, let's do this. Let's get married, or whatever they want you to do. Let's see what the final outcome for the month will be for you. The final outcome for our Leos here. I don't like to end on that 7 of Swords. The final outcome. Queen of Swords. Final outcome is you. You having the final say. You speaking the truth. You putting down the hammer. You not putting up with BS. You know, you are, you're in charge is the final outcome. This is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy, but it's also the truth. And it is very much knowledge and things you know. And somebody can't get away from this. Somebody can't get away from the truth. Somebody can't get away from knowledge and things you know. And again, BS, things you're not putting up with. And I feel with it being the final outcome for the month, that this is not, you're not going to fall for this, is what I feel. You're not going to fall for this. I feel if this comes to fruition, you're going to call this person out on it. Because I feel like you have a reasoning, or you have knowledge of every single thing that they're trying to pull over on you, or trying to, I keep hearing pull a fast one over, or trying to make you believe, or again, disingenuate yourself. All right. One more oracle card for you guys. Again, you have this, you know, stability about you. you're stoic. You are, I mean, you don't really look stoic here, but yet you do. I wouldn't want to mess with you. There's no fear. There's no, you know, at one time there could have been fear, but you don't have fear now. It's like you're good. I feel like you're good if this person changes, and which you hope they do, but it doesn't necessarily mean that, you know, you're going to run off and be with them forever and ever. But I feel like you're genuinely trying to help somebody be a better person. And you're not being swayed by them. What does Leo need to know? Raven. Well, if I'm not mistaken, I believe ravens are monogamous with one partner, kind of like penguins. So that could be the theme here. Maybe there's too many people in the mix. It needs to just be two. There's knowledge here. There's also the sense of, and it goes really well with the Queen of Swords, it's also a sense of seeing the whole picture. Seeing the whole picture, not just calling somebody out on this, but seeing the whole picture. You know, when you do this, this affects this, this, and this, and this. Or when you do this, I can't do this, this, and this, and this, or whatever it is. But Raven has this, you know, broad knowledge of seeing from high up and seeing the whole, seeing the situation as a whole. Knowledge, there is, ravens are very, very smart. I don't know if you have ravens where you live. You can let me know. I don't think they're here by me, per se. But somewhere I think they are, maybe up in the mountains. But I feel it has something to do with the togetherness, right? Togetherness. And watching. It's like you have a watchful eye. You're watching. It's like, I'm not letting this go. I'm not letting this situation trust. There's trust issues. Bottom of the deck, energy, subconscious, the Hierophant here. This could portend marriage. It could portend doing things legally, doing things traditionally, having traditional values, wanting to do things traditionally, making something official, reaching a milestone. But I feel like the Hierophant too can be, again, subconscious energy, where you might be having this mix of wrong and right. Maybe religious upbringing compared to how you live your life now. Maybe you don't want to get married and you know, you feel like you should, or you want to get married and you're not, or something like that. But there's answers here. There's answers. This can also be talking to someone that is of the religious nature. It could be somebody that's wizened, spiritual even, or it could be talking to a pastor or you know, somebody in the church or churches, or somebody of a religious persuasion. All right. Very good, Leo. I'm proud of you. You're very much stoic. You're very much holding your ground. You're very much setting your boundaries and sticking to them and holding to them. So congratulations. It's a great reading. Take care of yourself and each other. Like, share, and subscribe this if you have not already. If you know any other Leo that this sounds like, please feel free to share, or anybody else that this sounds like. Take care, stay safe, be blessed, and I will see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.